Shark Game here. How do you know if she's the one? Now, I got this question a couple of days ago. So, um, you know, no one ever asked me that question before. How do you know if she's the one? How do you know if she is your soulmate? How do you know if she's the one? Now, I think everyone would probably have a different way of going about trying to see if she's the one, if he's the one, you know. But this is how I do it, you know. This is how I operate. So this is my opinion. This is based on how I get down, how I socialize, how I meet people, how I interact with people. So this is based on my perspective. Now you can agree to disagree, because we can all have different of opinions, and what works for you might not work for me, or vice versa. So, assuming that some people would say, "Well, I like my woman to have good morals, good values. You know, she has to care about family. That's important to me. We have to, you know, she has to be health conscious, physically fit, all that good stuff, and that's cool. All that stuff is cool. You know, I like all of that stuff. You know, some guys will go as far, they like a woman that dressed conservative, or they like a girl that dressed a little flashy, or a girl that's kind of into fashion. All that stuff is cool. I don't have a problem with any of that at all. You know, not one bit. I like all that stuff. I love it. But at the end of the day, this is how I determine if she's the one or not. And when I say she's the one, it doesn't necessarily mean I want to settle down with this woman. It's not necessarily. I could just want to get close to her. I'll let her get close to me, I should say. You know, I just want her in my circle, someone that I can, you know, confide in or support me, or and I support her, or vice versa. Someone I can really talk to and really have a conversation with. So it's not necessarily about, for me, it's not necessarily about being in a relationship with a person. You know, because I don't let a lot of people get close to me. I don't have intimate conversation with a lot of women, or just a lot of people in general. So, but this is how I determine if she's the one, so to speak. Now, at the end of the day, after I've gotten to know her, after a couple of weeks, couple of months, or whatever, I say to myself, if she's the type of woman in another life, another time, could I see her raising me? Could I see her being my mother? Now this is how I see it. This is how I roll. Now, I'm not necessarily looking for a mother figure. No, absolutely not. You know, I only have one mother, and she's gone. Rest in peace to her. But this is how I see it. Because I see her being my mother, raising me. And if the answer is no, I don't let her get close to me. Now, keep in mind, I'm not looking for the perfect people. They don't exist. I'm looking for people that's for me. I'm looking, so I'm not even thinking about someone that's perfect. I'm not thinking about someone that could be my mother figure. I'm not even thinking like that at all. I'm looking at women. Do she have the motherly instincts? Is she nurturing? Is she lovable? Is she supportive? Does she care about family? Can I trust her? Can when I leave the room, or when I leave her, do I have to think about what she's doing behind my back? You know, these are the things that I think about. You know, I mean, when I leave, you know, the room and go to the bathroom, or leave her in my room, or leave her in my house? And can I leave her there and then don't have to worry about anything? You know, do I have to think about, hey, I got to get back to the house because I don't trust her? You know, she's going to look through my stuff or whatever. You know, these are the things that I think about. You know, I really do. These stuff make it makes a big difference to me. Is she lovable? Can I trust her? Can I confide in her? You know, stuff like that. If the answer is yes to all this stuff, if she's lovable, if she's nurturing, supportive, can I confide in her? Can we talk about anything? When I mean anything, with no judgment. You know, we can agree to disagree. Fine. We're not going to agree with everything anyway. I mean, who cares? That's crazy. If you think everybody will agree with you with everything, you're crazy. But, you know, these are the things that mean a lot to me. Now, these things might not mean a lot to you, but this is how I determine this. If I can let someone get close to me, and this doesn't happen in 2 months. This could take weeks, months. Could take a year. Could take over a year. This is how I determine if this person is the one, so to speak. You know? So, that's how I determine. You know? Now, there's a lot of questions you can ask. You can say, well, how'd you grow up? You know, yeah, that how you grow up, that does make a difference. That shapes who you are. But even at some point, though, you can still change along the way. Once you're aware of how your environment shaped you as a person and kind of influences how you think, you can still kind of curve and make changes as you go. So how somebody grew up, where they grew up, how they grew up, that does make a difference. You know, of course, that makes a difference. Or you can say, well, she's educated. You know, she went to Ivy League school or big university. Yeah, that kind of make a difference sometime, but not so much. You know, not really. You know, nah, I don't really care. Being educated is cool, but I'm not really turned on by a woman that went to a big university, to be honest. It might look nice on paper, might sound good, but it doesn't really matter. Are you intelligent? That makes a difference. You know, are you, do you have emotional intelligence? That makes a difference. Stuff like that, that makes a difference. But ultimately, at the end of the day, can I see this person in another time, you know, or another life? Can I see her being my mother? Can I see her raising me? If the answer is yes, that's when I let her in. But, you know, this takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, you know. And the idea is not to look for a mother figure. I'm not looking for another mother. I only had one, and that's all I need. The idea is to, you know, I'm a family guy, you know. And a lot of these, I think it's very important if you're a family guy, if you care about family, you know. I'm thinking at some point, I'm thinking about having a baby with this woman. It's possible. So this is how I look at it. This is how I see it. Now you might not see it in this way, but this is how I see it. This has worked for me over the past, 15, 20 years. So hey, maybe you can use what I just explained to you. So you tell me what you think. Leave your comments below. So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video with anybody that you think that would see it of value. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.